Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my 37-week bump date, and I know there's a lot of controversy. A lot of people say that 37 weeks is full term, and a lot of people say that 39 weeks is full term. But technically, according to a lot of the research that I've done, and from what my doctor has said, 37 weeks is technically called early term, and 39 weeks is called full term. So she's not full term yet, she's early term. But basically, if she is born now, she will be pretty set, and we're not really too worried about anything after this point. And I'm definitely feeling ready and very excited to meet her. This week, according to the app, she is 19.13 inches long and between 6 and 6.5 pounds. But actually, our doctor did confirm that she is not that big. She is on the smaller side. So I guess I will fill you guys in a little bit more on everything that the doctor said later on. But she's not really that big, but that's what the app says that she is. The app also says that she's the size of a watermelon for the next 3 weeks, from 37 to 40, which I don't think that she's the size of a watermelon quite yet. Again, she is on the smaller side, and I mean, she feels very big and very huge, but I'm not a very big person, so I don't think that she's the size of a watermelon just yet. I will read you the development this week. Your baby will weigh between 6 and 6.5 pounds this week. Growth slows down at this point, and your baby is busy practicing for life after birth. Your little one is plumper, and if born now, she would not require an incubator to keep warm due to the presence of sufficient fat stores. Lungs are fully developed, which means she would be able to breathe on her own if born now. Usually babies are head down at this point, but they can drop until the time of birth. So she's pretty much done developing. Now she's just going to be packing on more pounds and more fat, which we do want, but I am definitely ready and excited to meet her. So I guess we'll see when she is born. My symptoms are pretty much the same as last week. I basically just feel 9 months pregnant. I mean, that's the simplest way to put it. I'm feeling exhausted and tired and uncomfortable, emotional, hormonal. I've been feeling a lot more acid reflux this week, a lot more pain in my stomach, a lot more pressure, and there's just been a lot of weird symptoms that I've been experiencing too that I've read are like pre-labor symptoms that are kind of TMI. So if you don't like that kind of thing, skip ahead. They're not really things that I want to be talking about, but it happens. I've been having looser, how do I say this? Bowels sometimes, and then sometimes they're not. It's really weird. And then I've also been having a lot of extra discharge. This is so TMI, but I have been experiencing a lot of those kind of symptoms that they say are letting you know that you're going to be going into labor soon. But that could just mean I'm going into labor in the next 3 to 4 weeks, which we're expecting. So I have no idea what any of the symptoms mean at this point. So I guess we'll just see when she decides to come. Cravings. I've actually had a new craving this week. It's still unripened bananas, green bananas, chocolate milk, and zucchini chips, but I've also been craving sweet potatoes, and I used to hate sweet potatoes. I just like regular potatoes. Sweet potatoes, just I've never liked them. I've always hated them. But Brandon's mom made us some sweet potato, and she just cooks it and mashes it up and puts salt and butter on it, and oh my gosh, I have been having those like every single day. They're so good. I am so in love with them. I've been seriously obsessed. So that has been a new craving, and I'm wondering if it's going to carry over till after I'm pregnant, because I do usually hate them, but I guess we'll see. Sleeping. Still no sleep, and I'm not expecting any for the next, like, I don't know, year. I guess we'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to be getting any sleep. I try, but it doesn't ever work out, especially at night. I get some sleep during the day with naps, but it's just not going to happen. I'm just going to have to wait for like another year, but then I might be pregnant again, so I'm just never going to get any more sleep, right? I mean, I have to accept that, but it'll all be worth it. Preparations. I haven't really done much in the way of preparations because, you know, I already have everything done. I have done, like, I did a DIY burp cloth, but that's about it. but not really to prepare, just because I'm trying to like fill my time and distract myself until she's here. So that is one thing I guess I've done. Doctor's appointments. We did go to a doctor's appointment at our new hospital with a kind of new doctor, and I actually really loved the hospital, and I really loved the doctor. He was actually a man, so I was very nervous about it. I was really scared, and I didn't think that I would like him at all, but I actually liked him better than my doctor here. I kind of wish that we could make the trip up there and go and see him for the rest of my pregnancy, but it is 2 hours there and 2 hours back, so we are going to be continuing care here with my doctor, and then we're just going to be going up to the other hospital when I'm in labor. So unfortunately, I don't really get to continue care. I just kind of met him, and maybe we will be able to travel there and have him be my doctor next pregnancy, but for this one, it's not really realistic for us. So I did really like him. He was really a good doctor, but now we're going to continue doing weekly visits here with my regular doctor. But at the appointment, he checked me, and I am not progressed. Well, I guess I might be progressing. Last time I was almost a centimeter, and this time I was a centimeter, and I was 50% effaced. And last time they didn't let me know anything about like if I was effaced or anything. They said that my cervix was softening and everything like that, but they didn't let me know like what percent I was effaced. So I guess I could be progressing, but it's not as fast as we thought it was going to be, especially since my doctor here said that I was supposed to be taking it easy, that she was going to be surprised if I made it to 37 weeks, and here we are. So of course things can change, and she could have been wrong, and you know, it's just a prediction, but I definitely kind of took that to heart. But he definitely reinforced the fact that there's really no predicting on anything on your cervix. A lot of people have told this to me, and I thought that it was kind of like, I didn't really believe them, but they said, you know, your cervix is not your crystal ball, and I definitely believe that now, especially after last week's appointment. It's definitely not. Things can go any number of ways. You could be at a 0 and be ready to give birth that night, or you could be at a 1 for a few weeks or longer. So you really never know, and he really reinforced that to me, that really she could come whenever she wants. He did give me some more information on the labor that I've been having. I cannot remember at all the name of what he said it was, but it's basically where you have a lot of contractions, and some women have it, and it made a lot of sense to me. So I'm really happy that he was able to explain that to me, and he said that it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go into labor soon, but they can end up causing your body to actually have real contractions. So that was really reassuring to hear, and to know what's been going on since 20 weeks. No one's really explained that to me. They kind of just said, oh, it's Braxton Hicks, but they're really frequent, and they're not really. So I was really glad to hear a name, even though I cannot remember it, for what I've been feeling for how many weeks? For 17 weeks. So that was really good to hear. And again, it was really good to hear that really we have no idea. She could be born tomorrow, or she could be born in 3 weeks. We really have no idea. And that really just helped to like calm me down and let me not stress out about it, and not stress out about, oh my god, is she coming today? What is this? What is this? I've really just been able to just relax and not even worry about it. Just try to wait and be patient and not stress myself out so much about it. So I'm really glad that we did have that appointment, and we will continue to have weekly appointments from here on out. My next one is on Thursday or Friday. I cannot remember which one. And oh, another thing, I'm sorry, I am so bad with my pregnancy brain. This is all over the place, but she is head down. He was able to confirm she is still head down, which is great. He also said that she was on the smaller side. He said that if she was born at 39 to 40 weeks, she would be around 6 pounds. So that's why I'm saying that that app is wrong, at least for me, because she is definitely not 6 pounds right now. She's probably closer to 5 pounds right now, and she will be closer to 6 pounds when she is born. That is his prediction and his guess, which again could be wrong, but I definitely feel like she's on the smaller side. I'm not even 5 foot tall, so I'm sure that that's where she gets it from. But I think that that is it for the doctor's appointments. My stats. He was able to confirm how much I have gained throughout the entire pregnancy because I haven't really been keeping track on my own. He did say that I had gained 16 pounds at this point, which puts me at, I don't even know, because I don't know how much I was to begin with. I would have to look back at my old videos, but I have gained 16 pounds, which he was pretty happy with. So that is my stats, and I will show you my belly now. But that is it for this week's bump date. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!